Spirit, what are the messages and energies that you have for Libra? This is their general reading for May 2016. This is for my Libra suns, Libra moons, and Libra risings, and those on the cusp of Libra. This is a general reading, so will not resonate with everyone. For the most accurate reading, with the most accurate outcome, I suggest coming and getting a private reading with me. You can do that by clicking on the Book Reading tab button on my YouTube homepage, or clicking open the video description below. There will be more information for you there. Spirit, what are the messages and energies that you have for Libra for the month of May 2016? Messages and energies for Libra, May 2016. Okay, in the recent past, we have the Hierophant in reverse, the Sun, the Nine of Wands in reverse, and the Queen of Cups reversed. She's coming up with the Six of Wands in reverse. In your present situation, you have the Chariot reversed, the Magician reversed, the Ten of Swords reversed, and the World also reversed. Remember, we have 5 planets in retrograde. Mars is in retrograde. I think Mercury is going retrograde. So lots of retrogrades this month. Going into the future, we have the Four of Pentacles reversed, the Knight of Cups reversed, coming up with the Ten of Cups, the Knight of Swords reversed, coming up with the Three of Swords, and the Nine of Cups. Your outcome for May is the Four of Swords reversed. Interesting. One thing I'm noticing is a lot of signs are behaving, I'd say, abnormally. I'm getting a lot of cards that I don't typically get for, like, I'll see a card, I'm like, oh, that's definitely a Libra card. Or I'll see a card, I'll say, that's definitely a Leo card. I'm just seeing energies being a little bit different this month, actually a lot different. So there are 2 grand trines happening and a lot of planets in retrograde this month. So we're going to see peculiar activity, at least in our environment, at least for our individual signs. So yeah, things are going to be a little bit off, I feel like, for everyone this month, not just, you know, me or you, just for everyone, it's going to be a little bit different than what we typically see. So, okay, Patreons, let's take a look at your cards. So in the recent past, I am getting the Hierophant reversed here with the Sun, the Nine of Wands reversed, and the Queen of Cups reversed. So I'm getting a situation where there's this energy of, and this is in your recent past. The Hierophant reverse really talks about not conforming in some way. It can also represent a commitment that hasn't completely taken place between 2 people. So there's kind of like this, it can represent a situation where there's kind of this friends with benefits thing going on. It may represent someone leaving a job or an organization. But in general, this is someone who is not interested in conforming to the values and morals that society tells them to. So it's kind of like a rebellious card when it's reversed. Coming up with the Sun for you, Libra, I do see a lot of happiness in your life. I do see clarity and at least a couple days where you're feeling really good. The Sun does represent like your sort of that inner child, a sense of freedom and joy. And the sunlight itself is very cleansing. So this is you getting out into nature, just enjoying life. And the Sun does represent happiness. So maybe some of you are just like very happy doing your own thing at the beginning of May, or really not feeling like you need to settle down into any kind of commitment. You may just be doing things, happily doing things sort of unconventionally, which would make sense. Next we have the Nine of Wands reversed and the Queen of Cups reversed. So I'm going back to this theme of seeing like one energy coming up and then another contradictory energy. So it's like this push-pull dynamic going on, where it's like you're doing really well for a couple of days and then there are another couple of days that are not so great. So, but of course this is in your recent past, so when you're watching this video, you'll know that this was like last week, or the week before. And so I feel like there's this energy of like someone maybe giving up on some situation or wanting to back down, or even really not wanting to persevere, because the Nine of Wands for me is the warrior. You know, he's the warrior here who is on his last stand, and he's taking a stand, and he's burning the midnight oil. He's going to stick it through. He's going to stick through it. He's got the little bandage on his head. So when he's reversed, it tells me that, you know, some of you are feeling like giving up on someone or something, and it could be this water sign here, although this could also represent your energy. The Queen of Cups reversed, if she is a water sign, would be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And this is someone who is really sad, I'd say really upset, definitely overcome with their emotions. And I see they're sad because they maybe have not conquered you, or they maybe have not won or felt victorious over you. So if this is your energy, you may be feeling like unappreciated, or you didn't get the appreciation you wanted. You didn't get the little parade at the end of the day. You didn't feel like people were necessarily there to cheer you on. So she is coming up in the past though, and as a water sign, doesn't necessarily have to be a water sign, it can be someone that has that more fluid quality about her. Definitely a feminine energy, more receptive energy. So you could be looking back on some better times that you had where you were maybe uncommitted or living a more untraditional, sort of less conventional life, and there were really good times there. Really good times. Happiness, joy, freedom. Going into the present situation, I have a couple interesting cards here. We have the Chariot reversed, the Magician reversed, the Ten of Swords reversed, and the World coming up reversed. So this is your present situation, Libra. I feel like some of you are feeling stuck, like there's no movement forward. This could be with regards to a relationship that hasn't really fully committed. You haven't fully committed yourself, or possibly you've left a job or are looking for a job and things have kind of been stuck for you. But the Chariot reverse does talk about kind of this, I wouldn't say limbo, but there's no momentum. And that's the problem. 3 major arcana in this present week, 2 in your past position, lots of major energies here. Sort of, I'm getting it more as blocked or retrograde energy. The Magician reverse can also represent sort of not using your natural gifts for the right purpose, or not utilizing all of the gifts that God gave you, you know, the tools and resources available to you to manifest. This may also just indicate an issue with manifesting your wishes and desires. So there's a block to that energy. And, you know, one thing I want to say about the Magician reverse is that it can also represent the energy of someone around you who is manipulative or does not understand their own power. So they're not using their gifts for the right purpose. They may actually be seducing you or smarmy, or kind of like, this is my slimy salesperson, the person that kind of tries to sell you the slick deal. So just beware of that these energies are in your present situation, and it may mean that there's issues moving forward for you right now, that the momentum is blocked. And with the Ten of Swords reversed and the World in reverse, you know, there's the issue here is that something is already over and you're starting to see the results of this ending. And maybe it was a painful ending for you. Maybe it happened a while ago. But, you know, when the swords are falling out, it can be hard to kind of get started again. So I feel like there's energy there for you, but it's latent energy. It's not maybe at its fullest potential, or the potential for this movement forward is being blocked somehow. And what I see happening here is just this ending has already happened for you. Could have been a breakup, could have been just a situation that was unpleasant. And for you mentally, it's like you're just healing. You're starting to see the benefits of this ending. You're starting to heal, and really think about, when is this going to be over? You're really ready to move on, is what I'm seeing. I should also mention that with the Chariot and the World in the same line here, this can indicate some major travel delays for you, Libras. I don't know if you guys are on the road or dealing with like flight delays, or just some issues around travel here that could be coming up for you. The World in reverse does speak to a lesson that is ongoing, a major life lesson for you that is ongoing. In other words, until you kind of grasp the meaning of this lesson, you're going to continue to get the same lesson in different suits. So be sure to, you know, learn from your mistakes. As trite as that sounds, it's important that we do learn from our mistakes. And so there are no mistakes, but in terms of your own self-development, repeating the same mistake over and over again, you know, is one thing that you can work on. And this does speak to some loose ends here. So a cycle is not completed. There is ongoing, you may be feeling overwhelmed, is what I'm saying. Overwhelmed with just maybe your thoughts on some situation, or overwhelmed in terms of just dealing with the pain of something ending. So going into the future, you have the Four of Pentacles reversed. So see, you're trying to let go of someone. You may be spending money as well, a lot of money, and so be careful, watch your budget, watch your wallet. But here I think like it's trying to release something that was really precious to you, and a sort of a reluctance to let go of that thing. And so again, it's important to practice the law of detachment. Whenever I see this card, practice the law of detachment, which means to release any all need to have control over the outcome of a situation, and to just let things happen as they need to happen. And a natural cycle will come to an end when it's time. So you don't need to worry about that. You don't need to worry about that cycle ending. It will end when it's time, when that lesson has been learned. So what you can do is just not repeat the same mistakes over and over again. You can learn your lesson and then you can move on. The Knight of Cups is coming up reversed for me. Another water sign in reverse. She was up here with the Queen of Cups reversed. Now I have the Knight of Cups reversed. This can represent an ex-boyfriend or girlfriend, someone that has been emotionally flaky with you. They really kind of come and go as they please type of person. They don't have, they may be just pursuing love as kind of a flirty hobby, not really something they're very serious about. And so I caution you to kind of keep this type of person around you. I don't think this is your energy. I think this is someone else's energy. They are coming up, however, with the Ten of Cups. So maybe they have been, they are behaving in this manner, which is happiness, or very emotionally satisfied, emotionally fulfilled. I see some kind of situation where I'm actually getting that they may be coming back into your life in some way, and you've been trying to let them go. And another reason why I'm saying that is Nine of Swords reversed. This is definitely your energy, the air sign here, and I don't think that you're very happy about this person coming back into your life, or even that they're even happy. You have the Three of Swords, which is my heartbreak card. So I do think that you're going through some kind of, you've already released something back here, but I feel like for some reason, because you haven't completely, either they haven't completely let you go, or you haven't completely let them go, there's going to be an opportunity for you to go through this pain, this heartbreak, you know, learn your lesson. If this person is hanging around you and they're courting you, or they're rubbing their happiness in your face, you know, just, I'd say, ignore them. Don't give them the time of day. But you do have the Nine of Cups here, which is ultimately the wish card. So you'll be making some pretty big wishes at the end of the month. This is satisfaction, definitely pleasures, enjoying life. You certainly have good times ahead of you. I think that you're going to find a way to get over this pain. Hopefully it's not based on drinking. Hopefully you're not drinking your sorrows away. I don't think that's the case, but I do think you're going to be satisfied at the end of the day with this situation. Your outcome card for May is the Four of Swords reversed. So I think after the Three of Swords, you're going to be going into this place where you're just taking a mental vacation. I think you need some time, some space to think things through, what just happened. This isn't an action-oriented card, as you can see. He's just laying prostrate on a coffin here, or on the bed, and his sword is down. It's really a mental card. It's about thoughts and thinking and strategizing. So really a card of rest, extended vacation is what I'm seeing here. Extended break. So I'm going to go ahead and look at your Oracle message. Spirit, what is one message that Libra needs to hear? I wanted to say with regards to their love lives. I don't know if you guys are going through some stuff this month. Check your love reading that I did for you for the month of May. And also, if you haven't already checked your moon sign and rising sign, you can do that as well, if your sun sign doesn't resonate with you. Spirit, what is the one message Libra needs to hear with regards to this general reading for the month of May 2016? What is the one message Libra needs to hear, Spirit? This is the Psychic Tarot for the Heart by John Holland. This oracle deck, he is a psychic medium, and I really like working with this deck. Okay. The card I pulled for you does resonate with the major arcana. Big energies at play here. You had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana in this reading, which is a lot of major arcana. I wouldn't be surprised if you guys had the most sort of trumps in your reading from all the signs. So I would say you're certainly affected by this Mars in retrograde, Mercury in retrograde, ground trine, earth trine going on. Just this month is very confusing, I think, from a planetary perspective. Astrologers are going crazy right now with their updates of what's going on, and I'm actually thankful I'm not an astrologer, because reading the cards is just, for me, is a simpler way of like looking and dealing with the energies around me. If I had to memorize all of those transits, I think it would just drive me crazy. So your guidance card is Rebuild, which is really beautiful. I don't know if you can see. And I'm kind of getting like, these almost look like angel wings to me a little bit. But I think I'm getting a feeling this resonates with the Tower as well. Because if you can see the lightning bolt sort of hitting the base of her, but she's holding on to this bright light. So let me read to you from the book, a little bit from the book here, a short message. It says keywords are collapse, expose. Here, let me give you a little stone here. Collapse, expose, create, pretend, revelation, awareness. The dynamics of a relationship can often be complicated. The longer you've been in a relationship, the more complex it can be. Relationships begin to grow many layers, consisting of joys, sorrows, honesty, and duplicity. As these layers build on top of each other, it becomes increasingly difficult to know what the core of the relationship is based on. So I'm going to skip over to the bottom here. The same applies to rebuilding the relationship with yourself. Examine your many layers of joys and sorrows, successes and failures, and think about how they're affecting your ability to love yourself and therefore to find love. Your affirmation is, I cut to the core of my relationships and consciously rebuild them. And yes, this does resonate with the Tower. So Libra, May for you, I think this is the overall energy of May for you, is a Tower situation where you really are going to be rebuilding some aspect of your life. It could be a relationship, it could be a job or career, really reevaluating what this thing was built on, and if it's coming to the point where those layers haven't really been sustainable, those layers haven't been built on a sustainable surface, they haven't been built on trust, let's say support and love, then you're going to have to rebuild them in some way. You're going to have to really focus on, what is this relationship made out of? What is it how is that supporting me? And what do I need to build better in the future? So a time to kind of reevaluate and rebuild for you this month, Libra. So I want to thank you for joining me. And if you've enjoyed this reading, please give it a thumbs up. Your likes are awesome. And also next month, it lets me know which readings to do first. Libra, you had the most likes last month, so I think for the second month in a row. So keep up the good work, and I really appreciate your feedback. So be sure to leave me a comment. I read all my comments, and I do try to respond to all of you if I can, when I can. If not, I'll give you guys a like in return. So just so you know, I read your comment. But it's been great reading for you, sending you much love and light. I'll see you guys next month for your love forecast. Take care.